Matthew, they were pretty tenacious through a couple of periods. How do you feel you guys handled that?
Yeah, they were. They play a hard game. They don't give you any easy ice out there. So we just kind of stuck with it. We got to play a hard game as well and chip away at it. And we were able in the third to find a way to get a couple goals and get a win. So it's a big win for us, especially after what happened last game. We didn't really like our game or our effort. So that was a good bounce back game.
Next to Sean Reynolds from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Sean.
Thanks, Gregor. Hey, Matthew. It felt like the way when we talked to you at the beginning of the season that you were looking for redemption or that you had something to prove at the beginning of this year. I know the year's not over yet, but do you feel like you've proved what you intended to prove this season so far?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, there's been a few injuries where I got a chance to play a little bit more. So that would always help. More you get on the ice, more chance you'll get. I always believed that I was still able to, be a difference maker in games for this team, even last year, and coming into this year. And so far this year, I've been able to, work hard, finishing my checks, doing all the right little things, blocking shots. And eventually when I get my chances, I just let my skills take over. And it's been good.
Go next to Jason Bell from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Jason.
Matthew, I'm just curious. I know that you pointed out that I wouldn't imagine anybody was happy with Monday. Early, at least in this hockey game, in the first period, certainly there were chances where there were some odd man rushes, and Brossoit really was on his own a few times. Was that a concern initially, and was something said between the first and second?
No, not at all. Actually, we liked our first period. Paul came in after the first, and he liked what he saw. The effort was there. We were on the forecheck, finishing checks. We maybe gave up a few outman rushes. Those were bad bounces. The first goal was for us, it's just the bad bounces that we put behind us. But the rest of the period, we thought we played decent. So we just built off of that and just kept pushing, kept working hard. And, we felt we were fine.
Go next to Carter Brooks from Game On. Go ahead, Carter.
Hey, Matthew, what can be said about the play of goaltender Laurent Brossoit after not starting a game in nearly 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been doing it over and over again since he's been here anyways. He's a great goaltender, shooting on him in practice. We all know how good he could be. So every time he's in the net, we feel comfortable knowing that he's back there. He's going to make the saves. He's a great goaltender, so we're lucky to have him as a backup for sure.